question is, do I have an exercise to share to help us to acceptance when we witness resistance? Well, so notice how it feels. So everything kind of always comes back down to awareness. Awareness is key. This is why it's in the Manifesting Truth program, which is the main program that I offer. The primary practice that we do is a practice that enhances awareness, because awareness is the key to success in general. You can't do anything if you're not aware. You have to be aware before you can make any change. If you don't notice that there's resistance, then you're not going to be able to change that. So the first thing is to just be aware. So you can practice being aware. Just check in and notice what you're actually experiencing directly throughout the day. You can, when you want to establish a new habit, it's really helpful to track that. And if you want to track it, then you want to do it on a schedule. Okay. So you want to know, like, at least daily. You want to track whether you've done it daily. So you want to just set aside at least one time every day just to check in and notice what is your actual direct experience. Most people are just so caught up in the mind, thinking all the time. And so it's very helpful just to pause and actually just check in and notice what's actually happening directly. And so you can just notice what are you actually feeling right now? What is your actual direct experience right now? Not what are you thinking about it, not what are your judgments about it, not whether you like it or not, or whether it's good or bad. Just notice what is it that's actually happening directly. So you could notice the sensations that are happening, the location of those sensations, the quality of those sensations. You could just notice those things without the judgments. And then you want to notice whether what you're experiencing is what we could call resistance. So is there a sense of hardness? Is there a sense of unnecessary tension? Is there a sense of strain? Is there a overthinking going on? Tendency towards overthinking? Because resistance is another way of saying trying to solve a problem. And the analytical mind's job is solving problems. So if most people are just trying to solve problems most of the time, that's why their minds are going. It's all about solving problems. So you want to just notice, okay, if that's going on, that's a resistance. So just give yourself permission just for a moment, just to soften that. You know, like I said, don't try to bite off more than you can chew. Don't insist that you have to completely accept everything always at all levels. That might come in time, but just to start with, could you give yourself a second? Like for 1 second, could you just soften a little bit? Could you just slow down a little bit? Could you just let go of the fixation just for a moment? Could you allow yourself just to relax a little bit? And it's not about getting rid of anything. It's just allowing, just softening, opening. Don't worry about whether anything changes according to how you think it should change. It's just about, for a moment, just softening and releasing a little bit to whatever degree you can. That would be the number one thing. And I know that's, yeah, I know most people are going to say, well, that's not going to do it. That's not big enough or flashy enough or important sounding enough, or doesn't have enough steps or an acronym, or it's not, science backed or whatever, Well, okay, so then you won't do it and then you won't get the results. But the thing is, the true answers to things are actually simple.